we had an employee's partner test positive for COVID, and we just kind of decided it would be good to transition to everyone working from home again.
No one is here. So I'm here by myself now, doing all of the shipping and whatever stuff needs to be handled at the shop, and everybody else is doing assembly and other random tasks from home.
Right now I'm kind of acting as delivery driver and just kind of like asking everybody what they need from the shop, loading up my car, and then just bringing it to all their houses on my way home.
We're in the midst of trying to release CXM right now.
Yesterday, we had the pedals shipped to Charlie. Then he ran through all his like quality control stuff. Then he dropped them off at Dan's house. Dan did all like the sonic testing. So then I picked them up at 1 a.m. from Dan, and then I drove them back to the shop, do a little test just to make sure everything's cool, and then like put them back in the box. And then all of a sudden Tyler walks in. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh man,
Yeah, I saw Joel at 5:30 in the morning. We passed like ships in the night, and he was all like wigged out and had been up all night, and I was like fresh and ready to go.
I saw those messages this morning and I was just kind of like, what the hell happened last night?
So I'm feeling tired, but I'm feeling accomplished."
It's just like this weird, like all that should be happening in the 200 square feet that we have at the shop. And now it's like across like multiple parts of the city.
We are good to go whenever.
So this is where I work. Do all the coding here. Pedals get disassembled, reassembled there. Staging, we got 40 tested up CXM from my setup. And then we ship out through the cardboard graveyard.
I got the first CXMs just a few days ago, so I never really even heard one in person until this Thursday. Yeah, mostly just testing now, getting through all the CXM. I get them and do like the audio and package them up and stuff like that.
The kissing thing is over. There's no more kissing, and I don't care what the consequences are.
I was watching Seinfeld today. I've seen all of it so much that it's nice because I can be in the other room and like I can like see the scene in my mind, you know? And then it also feels like people are here and we're just having fun and laughing. I really don't mind it. I'm probably a little more productive because I can just kind of keep my head down and just like get a ton of stuff done.
What do you think a Fuzz Factory tastes like? It's like taking a bite of vanilla ice cream and then also a cocktail shrimp.
Selling 1,000 pedals in an hour is crazy.
We were all here, you know, on our phones. You could, on the Reverb app, you can see how many of them are left. And we were like, oh man, counting down. And it was just like crazy to see them go that fast. I know I like saw people online who were like, oh, you knew it was gonna sell fast, but it was like, honestly, like none of us thought that these would sell out in less than an hour.
The Bliss Factory sold out so quick, and then all these people being like, you have to make more, like, why aren't you making more? We're like, well, maybe we should make more, you know? And people are like, hey, you know, you said this was limited. So I bought it because I thought this was my only chance. I think I especially just kind of rubbed me the wrong way to see the resale prices so high so quick, because there's people that clearly just, it's like never even opened it up. Then there's so much anger and emotion about the whole thing from all sides. I don't know what to do, you know? So I'm just like trying to do the right thing.
A hallmark of our brand and of Joel in general is just like being upfront and transparent, and we didn't really expect this and we're figuring out what we can do now, you know? At the end of the day, like we just wanted to make a cool pedal.
It's a cool pedal. We're all stoked about it. It sounds nice.
I think it's a really good pedal. I think it's one of the best pedals we've ever made. So
the added features that the Bliss Factory provides on top of the Fuzz Factory already being a really good pedal, it just, for a lot of people, like pushes it over the edge to just being like a must-have thing, you know?
Started ordering some parts now, and we decided on the look and the design and stuff, and we're figuring out, you know, production schedule and we can release and stuff like that.
We are in a tough place to grow into right now just because of the pandemic preventing us from having the labor that we need to actually like build. It seems like we're going to try to stay apart for a while, regardless of negative or positive tests, until things just kind of like cool down a little bit. You know, safety is the #1 concern.
It's a weird thing to not have that transition between being at home and being at work. And it's just like, oh, I walk into my living room and I just have a bench and like 100 pedals sitting there, you know? Like I'm trying to think of how each person could just have the least amount of stuff clogging up their house. It sucks to be bogged down in your own home with too much stuff. I just dropped off like 300 pedals at Tony Sherbin's house, and he's like, I don't know what to do with these. Like, I set up a place to put them, and like, I'm just going to start working on them.
My little area isolated. Sometimes if I'm stamping labels or putting feet on back plates, I'll hang out, do that on the coffee table in the living room.
The vast majority of what I do is just writing code for new pedals. I just kind of wake up, make some coffee, get some breakfast, and then I just come downstairs and start coding. Take a break, walk the dog, just get back to it.
Whenever I'm stuck at a spot in code, we go for a walk. Bunnies are his favorite thing in the whole world. He loves bunnies.